Good afternoon, church family. Today I'm going to be doing a word on the verse Mark 10:25. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Now, growing up and starting a business, this caused me some relatively great concern. Am I going to be allowed to go to heaven? Do I fit in? This is just not okay. So I started studying, did some Bible studies, and came up with a few revelations. The three possible meanings of the camel through the eye of a needle. Obviously, one is just the regular big camel. Some translations say elephant, but obviously just a big animal trying to go through the eye of a sewing needle. Second one that is argued is the needle's eye, which would be a small passage through the wall around Jerusalem. And obviously a camel would have to strip off its passengers, its luggage, whatever else, and get down probably on its knees and try to crawl through that. And a third possible explanation of it would be from the Greek word chameleon, which would translate thick cord or cable, which again, through the eye of a sewing needle would be hard. Any one of the instances, I think, is just as simply saying it would be a very difficult thing to do and an impossible thing to do without God involved. Matthew 6:21 says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I think if you don't believe that, buy a stock. You will watch that stock every day and wonder, is it a winner or a loser today? You never cared about that stock ever before, but once you own it, you care. The Jewish people that Jesus was dealing with at this time were basic Sadducees and Pharisees. Sadducees often had great wealth and of high importance in the community, and Pharisees likewise held themselves in really high self-esteem. The point of this teaching is that for this one man that Jesus was speaking to, money was an idol that he was not willing to give up to follow Jesus. Only for this man was this idol a problem. Jesus' point is not that money is incompatible with salvation. Only for this man was it incompatible with salvation because the man was unwilling to give it up. I've done the Blessed Life series with Robert Morris many times, and I love what he says in so many things. Luke 6:37 and 38, judge not lest ye be judged. Condemn not lest ye be condemned. Forgive lest you not be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Nowhere in there does it say anything about money. When we say give, our minds instantly go to money. When God gave his son, it was not about money. What about our time? What about prayer? What about a kind word? What about being an encourager? We can all give, and the world could certainly use some kind words in your time. Whose money is it really? It's God's money. It's only on loan to us. Do you really think that God, who said, let there be light, and there was light, needs our money to keep the lights on in heaven? I don't think so. When God asks us to follow him, are we willing to do 100%? Or are we in the 80%, I'm in, Lord, but this 10 to 20%, I need financial security. I don't completely trust. I 80% trust. Do we give him our all? When it comes to giving as well, the lady who had the 2 mites gave all that she had And God was happier than that, with that, than he was a lot of the people who gave way more. So it's a heart issue. So again, where your heart is, that's the problem. Are you following your treasures, or are you following God's will and what he wants for us? Thank you for taking the time to listen.